Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I'm actually in Parks in Australia. That's the name of the town I live in. What have we got here? We've taken this out to where we go in. Okay, right. Now, I've been actually away. You didn't know that because I had videos to put up. I haven't been away out of the way, but I've been I had to do stuff this last week, so I was a bit busy. So I had some videos that I could put up. Now it's Saturday. I'm here. Okay, I'm here today. I was going to go up to the care and assist thing yesterday, and I was going to go up today, and I thought, oh, no. I've been in here working in my room trying to tidy it up. Michelle's been helping me trying to tidy it up, and it's been a big job, and I still haven't got, still haven't got hold of it all yet. You know what I mean? haven't got it. I haven't broke its back yet. So there's still lots to go, and but today I want to do some videos because I really missed me crafting. So I've been looking at doing something on here this morning. I just did a bit of this stitch here that I'm going to show you later. It's called a Dyke Stitch, and it's because it's very pale. I think I need to show you on a different piece of fabric, okay, with a bit darker piece of thread. But first of all, we're going to do a spot of beading on here, because I said last time we finished this that I was going to put some beads on. I think I'm going to have to make the colours a little bit brighter because I can't, I can see them all right, but I think I'd like it to be a bit more, I don't know, brighter. I don't know if I'd go that far as for this one, like, I might, because, I really like that, and that's the sort of thing that, that's me. Trying to keep it really pale. It's very hard, and so let's see what it turns out like. Hey, we're just going to work on it and see what it turns out like. So I'm going to make some little flowers, I think, out of beads. And you can do, sorry, keep licking and spitting my fingers here. You can make like them in different ways. So little flowers I can put along, I still haven't finished going along there with them little shell things, and I intend to do that. But I might just put a few little flowers along here on this piece. I still could do, actually I'm going to do the rest of that stitch along there too, to show you. That's called a Dyke Stitch. I think I did mine to the side a fair bit. I think that's supposed to go down the centre, that bit. I don't know what I've done, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It looks really good, I think, so it's fine. Maybe the flowers could go on top of here. They might look nice going along here. What do you reckon? Now, I can't go too close to the edge because I know we're going to put a piece of something around there. So even I might start in the middle, and then I can take them out to either side. I'll start in the middle and make one there, and one there, and then put them in between that, and that way they'll be evenly spaced. Did you get that? I'll put one here, one there, and then in the centre. Okay? So for these little ones, it's not hard at all. You can start out, I've got this hooked up on a knot already. You can start out by putting your centre in first if you want to. I think I might put the centre in first. I've got every colour but the yellow one for the centre. That's not right. I could have. Where's that other box of beads? I have a few packets so I don't get myself too many things in the one place. I can't find what I need. I don't understand why I didn't put yellow ones in there. Yellow. Could have what goes with orange, I suppose. I might just do the little orange one. What do you reckon? I get a little orange one. I don't know whether this is. I'm going to do one this way first, and then I'll do it the other way. See, there's a box up there. Oh well, it's not easy to find anything now because everything's just. The other side of the room doesn't look too bad though. We've been through a lot of fabric and that. Been through a lot of fabric and lace and ribbon and things, and stuff like that. I got rid of some of it. I did some. So now I'm going to. I've come up through the back and I've stitched through the bead and then I've pushed through the back. Now I'm going to come up through here to put the outside bit on. Come on. That's not very tight. I don't know what I've got farther knots in the back of it and everything. I don't want it waving around there in the breeze. Oh, that's better. Now that's pulled down tight. So you need to check that, and if it's not and you can't get it, just go back through it again. Okay, so now I want to go around the outside with some nice colour, and I think I will do that in a pink or a blue. Let's do it in the blue. These are very big. I was gifted these little tiny ones. Okay, how big is that? You know, he's a bit big, I think. Might be a bit big. No, he's good. That's good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. Just to see how that works. I should probably put this down closer so you can see this, shouldn't I? I mean, let's see what we've got here. Oh, you're going the wrong way. Where am I now? There, look. Here's me. Here, we're here. Okay. So you threaded on 5 beads onto your piece of string now, your piece of cotton. I find this is the best way to put them on, because that way they all end up nice and snug around your middle one. Look. Do I need another one in there? Do you think there might be another space for another one? I think so. We'll just try one. We can always take him off if it's just too many. It depends on the size of your beads. I'm sorry about my hands. They look terrible, don't they? But I can't have everything. I can't sew and clean and tidy and everything at the same time. And my hands nice all the time. It doesn't work for me for some reason. So that goes, and I don't know whether that's too big now or not. You just put it down on there to see. What do you think? Should I take one off? I think I should take one off. Sorry about this. It won't matter if they're a little way apart. So what you do then is you come back to your... you want to put it down, right? Around like so. Right. Now you're going to go back in the first bead you put on and take it through to all of them, alright? Take it through all of them, and that will bring them into a circle around your first bead. Well, you're going to put it there anyway. You're going to get it to kit it to go there. And I honestly think maybe I should have left that other one in it. I think there might be a bit of a gap. What do you reckon? I should have left the other one in there. Look at that. Okay, now I'll have to show you how to get that out of there if I can figure it out myself. There should be a way, shouldn't there? There's going to be a way. You know what the best way is? Take it off. Cut it. That's the best way. You can sit there and fiddle with it all day, but because we haven't gone very far, we can start again, okay? We haven't gone very far, so we can start again. We just put the bead in the middle again. Now, it depends on the size of your beads, how much you want to go around the outside with them, okay? And obviously the ones I've got there are a little bit bigger than what I... Now we want to come at the centre, we meet the middle there, okay. So we put the first bead on. I'm not even in the shot anymore. Hem on now, okay. So we put the first bead on there. We go up, through the back, through the bead, down through the back. Don't go back through the same hole, because then your bead will come off the string. It won't stay there at all, or the cotton I should say. I've just got a bead needle and a very fine piece of cotton, and that's what you use. Because bead needles, you can get little enough embroidery needles, but they might not go through all the beads because they're all different sizes and shapes and things. Okay, so now I'm going to put these on. These are the ones I had on there. I'll just take them off that piece of cotton, and I need 6, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep flying away from me. These things are good to bead on too. They are. 2, 4, 6. Now, I'll push it down there. Now you're going to, well, you should wrap it round there first yourself to see what you think. And I guess that's about right, because I just shouldn't have took that one off. So now what I'm doing, I'm going back through here. first one I put on, I'm going to go through there. Righto. And we're going to make a circle. Make sure you don't make it before you get to the... If you're not carried away now, get back down in there. Just push them down. It will work. It will work. Pull them through. Pulling it through. Yeah, so I had a very interesting time this week, but anyway, I shouldn't talk about tears because I get myself upset. And I was in that big of a state because that bad a state, I was having nightmares. It's only to do with the fact that they wanted to put me on an age pension and I had to go and get photo ID and I couldn't, no matter where I went, I didn't have enough proof of who I was. Because I had to prove how I got from my name on my birth certificate to my married name, but my certificate to when I married my husband had my first married name on it, and then I had to go and buy my marriage certificate that I had when I got married to my first husband. I had to go and buy that. Believe you me, I had a terrible time with people. People, I suppose that, you know, that looks awesome, doesn't it? Where are you? There we are. Well, focus, please. Focus, please, please, please. Can you see that? I'll get down a bit further. Oh, look, isn't that jazzy? Isn't that jazzy? That sounds really nice. Turned out really good, didn't he? Okay, so we're going to end that off. Yeah, so I had a bad time, and then that was probably Tuesday it all started. Yesterday I went and sorted it all out. And no, still, but I have to wait till they send them to me, the paperwork, and then I've got to go and get a photo ID, wait for them to send that back to me, and oh dear, talk about rubbish, because I never had a licence. I haven't had a licence since 85. Excuse me. And there's no pictures on them back to them days. They didn't have a picture on. I'm having a drink of water. So I didn't have any pictures on your licence in them days. I don't know if you know that, but it was just a piece of paper. And I went to, and I got my licence. I was 27 or something, maybe. Something around that. And I said, and I went, and the bloke said to me, the policeman actually took you them days, and he said, come on then, and off we went. We went up a few streets. He said, you reverse in there. I said, into the spare block? He said, yeah. So I reversed into the spare block. There was nothing in the spare block, and I just reversed the car, you know, in this spare block. He asked me a couple of questions. Went back to the what's the name, the police station. He said, well, I'm going to have to give you your licence. He said, because I couldn't possibly go through that again. Oh dear, that was it. And I got it. When our girls went to get theirs, they had to drive for hours. For hours and hours and hours before. Oh, well, I guess that's the rules now. They just got to drive, but that's all I had to do. I had driven like the car I had been learning, you know. I started practicing sometime back when I was 16, but I didn't get it then. Okay, so I never practiced all that time, but you know, anyway, I wasn't very big on wanting to drive anyway. It made me too nervous. All right, well, I think it did. Maybe not. I'm okay now. It just depends, I suppose. But it was all right where I was because I only lived in a small town for a while. At that time, I wasn't living at home then. Okay, so we're going down in here, and that's another story, and I don't want to talk about that. Okay. So, did I fasten this down? I did. You come up through the back here. Probably was talking and didn't think to tell you that you go down and you just catch the piece of thread over there. Got myself side. And it just depends whether that's going to... Oh, my goodness me. Oh, dearie me. Oh, Sonya, really? Did you just do that? I did, you know. I tipped it all off the side. It's gone all... Just give me 2 seconds while I just sweep them back into the container here, and then I'll put them back in that one. Oh, my goodness me. If they'd have went on that thing, I could have picked them up easy. I'm going to try and put them back in here a minute. I think I'm resorting a lot to plastic bags now for these, because I'm a disabled person on a disabled pension because I'm physically disabled, because I have a lot of medical issues, and as well as, you know, and so now I'm going on to an age pension because if I need to go anywhere to a doctor or anything, they're going to give me a what's name voucher. I don't want to go to a doctor or anything. They don't want their petrol vouchers. I think somebody just said that they needed just to make sure we're all counted as, you know, aged people or this, that and the other. And anyway, now I need another bead out of here. I'm game to get one. I'll just tip a couple on the thing and then I'm going to put this lid back in there. Right, you go over there and stay in that. I collected them. Okay, so, yeah, anything to just upset the people. The girl on the phone told me if I went up to, I'm not even in the shot now, I'm going to get back out, sorry, that if I went up to Centrelink to get this thing, I'd be sitting there in front of them, they'd be able to see me and I wouldn't need photo ID. Well, that didn't work, did it? That wasn't true. They did. After they've been paying me a disability pension for all these years, they still want to see me now, see who I am. Picture of myself. So, then I'll get my photo ID, I'm going to show everybody. Dear, oh dear. Ah, well, it's all, like I said to the girl in the place where I was getting the marriage certificate, I had to, I said to her, this is really complicated, all this computer. It was supposed to make things easy, but the time she finished, she gave me a great big thing of papers, she stapled together. She sent a lot away, plus in the computer. What is the point? Oh dear, I don't know why they bothered. I just don't know why they just don't do things manually like they used to. It seems to go a bit faster, I don't know. I hope this is not going to be too far over, so I can put something on there. It won't be. It'd be nice, won't it? Now I hope I'm in the shot. I'm going to have a look, see if we're here. Right, so I'm going to pick up a bead and I'm going to put that down through there. And I'm going to whoops. 1, 2, 3, whoops. 3, 4, 5. I got 5? Yeah, 6 I need, don't I? 6. They look really nice. These have got a cut like a clear, they've got a nice white inside these beads, so they've got a, you know, colour in them. Now you go back through the back one there, right, this one here, and you come up in through there, okay? Rightio. Yeah. So hopefully I can get a couple of videos done today, and I can go and I can, you know, do a bit more in my room. If not, I'll probably do more videos tomorrow. I don't know. I'd like to get the room sorted out though, because I've got so much wonderful stuff in here. I've got better stuff than what I could have went off and bought this morning anyway, so I didn't bother going. I have. I've been collecting it up for many years. A lot of it I couldn't find. Oh, you know, and now I can, and it's so exciting. Some of me work, I found some of me work that I'd done. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at them dear little pets. Aren't they nice? Now, if you don't think that's like this one is sitting up a tiny bit over here, I'm going to go back in there and I'm just going to go over the piece of thread that's going through the centre of them and take that down in there, and that'll hold him down nicely. If you put on one at a time, it doesn't work really good because they don't sit properly, I don't think. It's just my opinion. And now I won't break it off because I can just come underneath here to do these two in the middle. This one here. Okay, come on. Do that. Now you can just go through once or twice. It's up to you what you want to do. Then come up near there, not fair near it, just out there on the edge. It's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it just depends on your beads. Like I said, they weren't all the same size, whether you're going to need the same amount on the string each time, but you probably will, you know, because they'll vary and it'll always work out the same. So now if you hold your thread out like that, push that down, go back up in through there, through the back of where you just come through, and they're getting a bit tight, those ones, so but that's okay. Oh, hang on. Why can't I get through there? That one's a bit small, is it? It doesn't want the thread to go through. What's going on with that? It is too, it's a little bit littler, look. Come on, don't do that to me. Oh, it's not going to work. Obviously, I've got a bead that's too little to go through, so I'm going to have to take him off. I'll see which one it is too. And that happens, you know. If I was knitting this, I would break that with the pliers, that bead, because in your knitting they're all threaded on there, and you can't do anything else but break it if you're knitting beads. But I don't want to do that, because sometimes there's a risk that you might cut your thread too. You got to be careful. Just depends how easy they break, the beads. If they're glass, they should be okay. They should break pretty good. And these are 2, 4. Oh, where's that little one? Is that in there? 5, 6. Actually, there's a few of them. But they feel like they're going through better, these ones, because I did feel that there was a little bit of a hiccup sort of thing. It seemed a bit harder to push it through. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Right. Play this little word game on the computer sometimes of a night time. If Jeremy's watching TV or something, and I was really enjoying it last night because I found that I was getting a bit better. That's good, isn't it, though? It's good to keep your brain active, you have to. I used to do a lot of Sudoku, but I do like the word games as well. I have learnt to spell a lot better since I've been going on the computer. I think my spelling's improved. My handwriting hasn't, because I don't use it right much. Oh dear, I really like those. I think they look really ducky, don't you? I'm gonna end this off at one here. Now I've got 12 minutes, so I'm going to show you the other stitch, okay? And then, oh no, I won't. I'll do more beading. I'll do some more beadwork, and then I'll come back on and show you that stitch, because I'm going to put these back in here. I'm going to lose these. Won't use these ones this time. Although I know where there's more beads, I'm just going to get some. The only thing wrong with it is behind the arm of this thing in front of me, so I'm going to have to push this out of the way. I'm sorry. Where's the little plug for the? Oh, hang on. No, that's not it. That's a different top. What have I done wrong here? Have I put the wrong top on something? I think I pushed this in here, didn't I? Then it didn't go in there. That was not right. Who's seen that? Anybody catch me doing that? Because that goes in there and this goes on here. Right. Now, I'm just going to move my camera over a bit. Over there, over there, over there, over there. Down, down. Okay. And I'm going to get the box of beads down. I'm going to put that back up there. And this here, what you're looking at, is my piece of work here that I did years ago. Must be forever since I've done that. I need to sit this a bit straighter, don't I? These are this is all beaded. These are all purely beads. They're sewn on like I just showed you those other ones, I think. I don't think they're not done one at a time, but I've spread them out a bit more, but I like it a bit round a bit more, and these leaves and that, they're all done. I can show you how to do all that anyway, but we're going to do this now. Okay, now I've got sticky buttons. Them sticky buttons have been following me around. I'll have to look in the bottom of this to see what, hang on. I bought myself this nice box a long time ago with all my beads in it. Where's the yellow ones? I don't think I've got it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Isn't there any yellow beads in here? What? Well, the only way I can see them is if I do turn them upside down, because you can't see through the top. There's greens and reds and blues and gold and cream and everything, and no yellow. How did that happen? What have I done wrong now? I don't know. They must be in that box with the others. I don't know where that box is because I've moved so much stuff around. I have to have yellow beads here somewhere. Just the way the things are. I have to have yellow beads. I don't know, it wasn't that long ago since I seen that little box. It had a whole heap of different ones in it, so there's a good chance there were some yellow ones in there, hopefully. Let's find some bead soup, we might be right. Bead soup. Oh, if you could only see the mess I got here. Some of the stuff's fallen off the table, going down the corner even. It's that bad. Ah. Come on, Sonya, what'd you do with them? Well, here's some, but they're not got yellow in them, I don't think. I haven't even finished fixing this lot up. Oh dear. Yeah. They're not nice. They wouldn't be nice for what I want to do with them. It's a yellow bead. I just want a yellow bead. They're in a box, you know. They really are. In a box really somewhere. Now you think I could see everything because I've got my new glasses on. I'll be able to see for miles now, but... Oh dear. Crikey. Actually, look at this. I can go and get in here. I'll put this back up here a minute. I'm gonna I'm gonna get it out of here and get some yellow beads because I've got some yellow beads in here. So this is one of my pieces of thing. I've actually worked on stuff for, oh, look at him, isn't he gorgeous? What do you think about that? Isn't that amazing? It's a grasshopper and he's absolutely gorgeous in here. I'd love to show you how to make him. I will probably one day. This is a dragonfly I'm still working on, but I've seen yellow beads in the edge of the box, so I thought I'd grab a few of those. Look, there's a few yellow beads here. I think he's wandering around aimlessly. I can't believe I couldn't find that other thing. What else I've got in here besides that? That's all I've got in there, have I? A dragonfly and a... Yeah, well, I've done them way back in the day. I haven't even finished this one. Haven't finished him yet, but I might do, and I will. And then this is beautiful. He's beautiful, and he's not hard, you know. That's only cast on stitch there. This is only couching. There's bullion knots across him there. I'll have to give you a demonstration on that one day. If you just want to learn him, let me know if you want to learn how to do that. It's not actually it's not my design, but that doesn't matter. I can still show you how to do it. Okay, so now I've got some yellow ones. Oh boy, exciting now, isn't it? So I want to make a different thing with the yellow ones and maybe the little gold. Maybe the little gold in the middle, because I think the ones are too big of the green. Might use these green ones. No, that's not a flower. How about these? This colour. These are a rice shape sort of thing. You know, them beads there. Okay. Now I don't have... I've still got a few minutes yet. We've still got a bit of time to get a bit more done before we go to the next thing. I think there's a lot of things I can show you. I've got a lot of things I can show you. If you ever see anything that you think you'd like, just let me know and I'll have a go at it for you. Oh, well, I'll show you how I did it. Like I said, I sewed till I started on here, and then I sewed a bit, but not much. I didn't think people were that interested in it when I first come on here, really. I don't know. Maybe it was all right, but I didn't think it was that. Lots of other things were going on that people were doing anyway. We're making lots of other things. There was a lot of recycling stuff that we did, you know. When I first come on here, there's lots of recycling, redoing up things and boxes and making lace books and all that sort of thing. So I did what was happening, I suppose. So now these ones here I can put along. I'm just going to make a couple. I'll sit them in the middle of here. How about that? I'll sit them in the middle of here, because you'll be able to see this, I hope. The camera seems a long way away from me. There we go. Hope you can see now what we're doing. So just get a nice bead needle and come up through the back and see if you get all this cobbly mess. Just pull it through so it doesn't get all, because later on it could uncobble and everything will just go and fall apart, you know. Anyway, well, I suppose that'll what'll happen. I don't know. So I'm going to put this in the centre. Beautiful, beautiful yellow bead, and I know I've got more, so I'll have to go. Oh, well, I'll find them when I do a bit more tidying. I'm sure I will. So you can just put that down once if need be. That just needs to go down there and tighten him enough. He should be right. Okay, so now we're going to get some out of here. We're going to get some of these seed beads. I've got different, no, not seed beads, they're like rice. I've got some 2 sizes, and I'm going to use the smaller size. Now I know it's better for me to have them in here because then I can find them. I've also got some mauve ones, but I don't know if I've got enough to make a mauve flower today. But I've got these ones here that we'll just use. I'm going to put the lid on. That's too full to... So you just want to get one of these beads. Now you can have do whatever size you like, but because of where I'm putting it, I think that's going to be a little bit too big. Might not be, but I'm going to use the little ones anyway. And these are more of a creamy colour. So you want to put that, push him right against there. Don't have it though so it's bending. You don't want to push it so it's going to bend up. You need to put it so when you put your thread down in here, it's going to still lay flat. It's not going to sit up. You want him to lay flat. Cobbled up again. It always happens to me when I'm using 2 pieces of thread, and I don't know why. It must be just the way things are. Okay, so that's that bit, right? He's not right exactly near that yellow one, but I'd rather he wasn't because I don't want him to be... I'll come up the other side of the yellow one now. I'll put another bead out this way. I'll get one the right size. The right size here. And then push that down there. So that's close. Maybe he's a little bit closer than the other one, but that's all right. It works as long as it's not pushing it away, pushing it out of its place. Okay, now I'm going to come out the side. I'll come up there. Maybe coming up next to the middle bead might be a better idea. I'm just going to check the back of that. And that way you know that you've got it out far enough away. You know, here. Instead of coming from there in, go from there out, okay? And then we'll put one round here. You come up the side of the bead, and that's the needle width, and that's enough. That's just about the right thing. They're all the same colour. Oh yeah, they might be even from different lots or something, but they're still the same. Anyway, the flower might have a different leaf on one part than the other. Took me ages to find some of these, you know, and when I did, I found a heap that I'd had. It's typical, isn't it? But I really love them. I really do love these beads. Now I'm going to come up in this one and go out that way. So you can do as many petals as you like. Right, you don't have to have a particular amount. You can do whatever you like. Okay. Come on. Get that down in there. Alright. Looking cool, hey? Well, I'm going to fill in there, there and there, so I'll have that many. Whatever that might be. I might have to get a couple more out here, some here that are only little. Really enjoy doing this. It is so good fun. It really is. And there goes my timing thing. I'm going to have to switch it off because it'll just be up forever if you don't. Till the battery went flat, I suppose. And I know now I can just have a few more minutes to finish doing this. Okay. And then you can come back and watch me and I'll show you how to do a couple more stitches on it. Okay, so this is starting to get very full. Whether I just went too far or not, I don't know. No, it's all right. It's all right. One more bead. It looks really cool. I love it. You know, and they are different. I can see that some of them have got a milkiness about them and the others are a bit shiny, but it's all right. The flowers are like that, aren't they? We're going to put some ribbon embroidery on here too, because I remember I showed you that piece that we're doing a few bits the same as. How's that look? Pretty cool, isn't it? I do like that. This one here seems to be sitting out there and it doesn't matter. It looks really good, okay? Looks really good. Alright. So that's that. And we got this stitch here to go. I suppose I've got 10 minutes so I can show you how to do that. Then I'll come back on here now. Oops, don't unthread that. You might need it. I'm going to show you how to do this, but I'm going to put it onto put it on the darker thread on another piece of material. Make it a bit thicker and heavier for you so you can see what it is. Okay. I could probably use that, but I won't. Maybe this one I'll use. Piece of fabric that I can. That won't go through there. That's not. The needle's not big enough. You need a big father type one. You need a big father type needle. I've got one here. It's long. I don't know whether it's thick enough though. I think if I do this on here, you'll be able to see it better. You can buy. You know, there's lots of books out there with directions of how to make stitches, but a lot of people like to be shown to, because sometimes the instructions aren't as good as what they should be. Well, I suppose it's not easy to show on a piece of paper how to do something like that, is it? Really, not easy at all. Did we get it? We got it. Right, now. Okay, when are we going to put it on? That's another decision. I want something that's fairly open. No, fairly, what do we need? Maybe a bit of this might work. Hang on. That'll work. Okay. I didn't mean not too tightly woven is what I meant to say. This one is a bit, but it's not too bad. Okay, so to start this off, if you make yourself a line, if you want to, when I say a line, you know, to draw down, you make it just draw a little line down there that you can follow, or you can just do everything's falling down top of me here. So you can start there, and you get back up here and over there, right. And come back down here, pull that through. Now you want to go across here and down in that line, righto, and then you come back and you go through there. Hope this is right. And then you go down here with your cross and go across there. And don't pull it too tight, and then go back over there with that one. You get me? Right? See? Can you see that? I know it's pulling because this is a heavy thread to be putting onto this. Okay, so go down there and across here. Oops. Hang on. Yes. Was that where I'm going? Oh, I've lost the plot. Down and across there. Right. And under your thread. Don't go over the top of it. Or do go over the top of it. Do you go over the top of it or underneath it? I don't know. don't remember now. I'll know when I get there. Oh no, that's right, where I went's good. So it's pulling too tight because I've got too big a piece of cotton in here, so don't you do that. So you go underneath these pieces here, just crossed over. And you just pull it down like that. See, it's making a fancy business here, whatever it is. Under there, like that. Okay. And you go back, up under here. Right, under those two. Down. Now, if you think you're going to have trouble doing it, well, I'm doing it so it's all coming out one side. I don't know why that is. I think it's supposed to come out at both sides. Maybe I'm not wrapping this piece in the right place. But this is what I'm showing you today, okay? Well, this is what we're doing today, and we can try and fix that later. Maybe I should be going over this one here. I don't know. I like the stitch I'm doing anyway. We'll follow that, eh? And if you want to learn how to do it, because somebody said to me, how did I learn to do it so good? I just keep practicing. So just make yourself a line and follow that line. Well, see, what I'm doing is only coming out one side. That's supposed to be in the middle. So maybe this one here, I'm going down there and underneath it. Maybe I'm supposed to go over the top of it. I wonder what will happen if I do that. Go over the top of the thread. Okay. Go over the top of the thread and go back there in here and see if that works. No, that didn't work because I didn't do it. That wasn't right. Well, what I'm doing is good. I might be just pushing it too far to one side, or... Oh, well, it goes like that, see? That's how my stitch works anyway. That's called Van Dyke Stitch, and if I'm doing it wrong, I must be doing something wrong. I might probably having these lined up, but I think that looks really nice anyway. This is Sonya's Van Dyke Stitch, okay? So thank you for watching this, and we shall be back, and we'll do some more work on this piece of here, and I will also the next video could be a show and tell. I don't know yet. Just depends how much time I have left this morning to put on more videos. All right, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.